Salve amici e bentornati qui a Baldur's Gate, su Baldur's Gate. Ci siamo fermati qua perché mi ero abbastanza avvilito nel vedere come si chiama? Non mi viene. Il diavolo. Direi di provare ad entrare, vediamo cosa succede.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only
Raphael,
one
ecco.
thing
Allora,
in this world
mi sono ricordato
I
leggendolo.
desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet.
Ok.
But to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Dove andiamo? Che succede?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no, I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Ok.
Huh. What's the catch?
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of
Ok,
it.
Raphael, ascoltiamo
Indulge
cosa
me,
tu abbia
and
da
at
dire.
least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Prisma
In a
strana.
manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need. Not the
Quindi sa
Illithid,
tutto.
the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Ok, quindi
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels.
Tu sei qualcosa di angeli che cadono, eh?
The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one Archdevil Supreme.
Ti ci vedo, vede gli inferi.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years.
E quindi?
For a mistake, a mishap,
Cosa successe?
a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me
Va bene,
a
va
favor.
bene.
They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells. Deep in the hells.
Sarebbe?
They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive. I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise
Chi legge,
again.
tesoro mio. È sempre aggressiva. Non lo so, potremmo accettare l'accordo.
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order.
Uh-oh.
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Niente da fare, me ne vado. Ho firmo il contratto. Io non vorrei firmarlo. Mi dà sto martello, ma che caspita serve? No, firmiamo. Potessi mettere una firma falsa.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Sei 21, 21, 22. Questo qua lo diamo a lei perché c'è sto pesamento.
Don't burn yourself.
Tienitela tu. Va bene.
No one's stopped me yet.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. I was absent for 1 moment. If there is one thing you can be certain of, it's that the devil will come to collect. But that is your problem. I will not let you put our survival at risk. I have Orpheus well under control. Stay away from him. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would the devil ever lie to you? It wasn't the only way. It was the only way Raphael told you about. He just wanted to get you under his thumb. And it worked. As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his God's awful house of hope.
Ci sto.
We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again. Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than anyone. But a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. Now, to the Sharess's Caress tap room. We must tell Voss the news.
Un attimo più recente. Mando all'accampamento. Come faccio a svuotare un po' di piso?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Credo che lui non se ne freghi minimamente se mi rubo qualcosa. Però scanse
Moving ahead.
gli equivoci. Allora, questa è chiusa.
Here we go.
Questa è aperta. Ok. Va bene, non c'è niente. Andiamo.
Molly?
Una cittadina. Vediamo un po'. Qua c'è Free Price che vola.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine.
Cosa ho
If you
trovato?
doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well?
Eh sì, adesso ho trovato le prove.
Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one.
Che
Even
cosa
for
ti ha
her.
fatto diventare questi
Fine.
sfreggi?
I'll bite. What's your theory? Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of
Okay.
Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So quick to share it with him. This is not wise.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think
Va
again.
bene.
I will not permit your entry. No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met
Va
so
bene,
many
sì,
others.
sì.
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Ok. Che cosa mi ha dato? Più recente. Mhm. Ah, 9:22, 7:21. Undici 26. Non è luccicante, vero? Va bene così.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing.
Così sei
To be
felice.
slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional
Scusate la
circumstances.
tosse.
The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaith.
No. Questa qua 8:21, 7:21. No, 21 è una cosa. Trentuno. 8:21 più 13. 8:21 più 13. 7:21 più 13. Dall'accampamento.
Sorry. Hey! You paid Raphael a visit? I want to hear all about it.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon. Setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
The nymph's got a sweet.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress.
Va bene,
What can
grazie.
Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe...
Si sta intagliando.
Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst.
Ok.
You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
You keep scaring your reckoners off.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoot's hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles.
Ok.
Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
Don't fret.
Proviamo sto che...
Ah, the man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh! Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate, everyone, he says. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example. Talking about this won't end well for either of us. So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work. We'll celebrate together in the House of Hope when the victory's won.
On his leash.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting? Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. Music stops. You and I.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. You are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Wow, ce lo stavo di fronte. Ok. Torniamo indietro. Ma non c'è più una nave.
Through my brain. Look at me.
One day I'll catch a break.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. Listen, when the music stops, you and I...
Something's on my mind.
Continue dancing.
You can stare as much as you like.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy. Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Ok.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Vediamo.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time. I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared. Good.
A new face? Looking...
You have but to... Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But Men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamza.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. Ah, you're lucky, sister.
You would break our bond for the sake of laying this Islak.
If your beloved one wants to join, we could work out something to our mutual satisfaction.
2 of us? 2 of you? 4 gorgeous people.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared.
A shame. But either... I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no, not in a good way.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic looped version of High House of Wonders?
Look at me.
You have the key to my house.
Sorry.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it off later.
Dove devo andare, visto che...
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Come on, open up.
Adesso riusciamo a scassinare. 7, 8, 9. Dovremmo esserci riusciti.
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
Andiamo. Chiudiamo. Ah, però, interessante questo luogo.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin
Complimentoni.
and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Gather. Prepare.
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Aspetta.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Perché stai tipo cagato sotto?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly.
Forse è pazza, vabbè.
Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Pazza.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Bene.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Father, give me strength.
What's hiding here? Always room for more?
Sono ingombrato. Che scocciatura. Qui c'è una porta. Tesoro.
No time to rest. Very well.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Here goes nothing.
Probably break his nose.
Questo è chiuso a chiave, questa è la stanza di quel disgraziato.
Doesn't make any sense.
I wonder what's past this.
Here when you've met the drought. Oh, Father, give me strength.
great. We can bunk a ton of people.
4 6 e 8 addirittura 56 upgrade. Ma 20, vabbè.
There's a house. Den of decadent delights.
So loud.
quello di prima, quindi manda all'accampamento. Leggi. Manda all'accampamento, vediamo un po' qui che c'è, qualche altra cosa. Collare per cani. Non so cosa possa servire, però vediamo. Leggi. Leggi. Manda all'accampamento, qua che c'è. Leggi. Leggi. Manda all'accampamento. Prendi perché è sempre buono. Non credo ci sia qualcosa di... Cuore scuro. Leggi. Manda all'accampamento. Leggi. E manda all'accampamento. Ok, qua è chiuso.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Che cosa troviamo qui? Che porta segreta? Cosa? Questo che cos'è? Portone. Ok. C'è qualcosa qui? Sembrerebbe di no. Qui dove mi trovo? Qui è una porta aperta. Ok. Qui forse è da dove sono venuto. Saltia. Ok. Niente raga, quindi vola qui. E da dove sono venuto? Da una scava che si trovava dove? Eccola qui. Vabbè, io direi di fermarci qua e ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao ragazzi, e speriamo che il diavolo non ci freghi.